I was going about my day and got a comment on the Dragon Square Shield video I made a while back about wanting a Dragon Longsword to go along with it, and I figured I had some free time now, so I might as well make a quick video. You're gonna need a couple things to start off with. Like the other tutorials, you're gonna need something to cut with. I have accumulated a few box cutters over like a year now. You're gonna need a glue gun and some glue. You're also gonna need a ruler. I prefer metal, but you could use a wooden ruler. You'll need one foam board for this. You don't really need this for the material, but the template would work for this. It's like a nice starter project, where it's like I guess you could say the prototype version. And you're also going to need the templates, which will be in the description. I scanned them in an hour ago, so it's fine. They should be there. If not, please let me know. And regarding the painting this time around, I'm actually thinking about doing hand painted, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. And if you want a good color for Dragon, it'd be that color for Stolium. And like previous tutorials, you're going to lay out the template. Part 2 would be a little bit different than the other ones, but you can kind of fix it together. And like the other ones, again, you're just going to put them onto the poster board, trace them out, then cut that out so you have a better material. It's a lot more durable, at least lifelong. And then put it on the poster board, and from there you're going to cut it out. Because it's a 20 by 30 poster board, I would actually, it barely fits, but it fits well enough. And the way I made it, actually you don't have to use the entire thing, but you're most likely going to be using a whole poster board. If you could find balsa, I'd much prefer that because it's much stronger, or even just any sort of wood. Poster board is not the strongest thing. And if for some reason you're ever planning on using this as a prop, I'd be very careful with this. I swing it a little bit later, but even while swinging the sword, I was very worried that it was gonna snap or break. And once you finally cut everything out, you're gonna just lay it out the way I put into the instructions. I'm probably gonna write them out because I really don't want to make too long of a video. You're gonna lay them out. Part 2 will be the center blade and the hilt that's kind of broken up. You'll cut them out and cut them to size. After that, you're gonna get part 1, which is the one I'm gluing right now. And you gotta make sure you have everything lined up. The hilt is not perfectly, I don't want to say parallel. It's not perfectly even on both sides, so if you glue it backwards, it will not come out nice. But yeah, you're gonna glue parts 2 to the first part, and then you're gonna have enough space for the hilt. I mean, not the hilt, the actual blade. And you're gonna put the other part, and it'll cover all that messy work that you don't have to worry about. It'll look smooth, or smooth enough, but on the inside you're gonna know it's like not even attached to the back. And once you get those on there, make sure you press everything nice. You can probably put a book on it and like let it dry for about 10 minutes. There's really no rush for it. And then the actual Dragon Longsword in frame didn't really fit. It's about as large as, I'd say, a yardstick, and very fragile because it's very thin. I'd be very careful with this thing. Now in regards to painting, you can do the same thing with the scimitar, where you get the white primer and you put that on the edges, and you could just use the regular color. The Rust-Oleum, which is kind of like a burgundy red, would work perfect for the dragon weapons, unless you want to go straight up cherry red. And luckily this time around, the Dragon Longsword doesn't really have a handle. Oh, not a handle. It does have a handle. It doesn't really have a wrap on the hilt, so you really don't have to worry about it. And while spray painting is a bit more convenient in terms of actual coverage, I actually prefer to this time around to use a paintbrush and acrylic paint. Because really not everyone is going to have access to spray paint, or even as like an area to actually spray paint. And right now, actually, I recorded this at night, so I really didn't want to spray paint something at night. There was more moisture in the air. It could probably ruin the paint in the end. But instead, I just used a white coat of just regular white acrylic paint as like primer. Eventually, I used the different type of paint this time around. I actually used, I think it cost me about $4 or $5. I went to Home Depot and bought some like bare samples of just like a cherry red to see if I could do it. And actually, I'm really happy with the results of this. And then just for the handle, I used some red and black acrylic. But yeah, the bare samples are just like $4 or $5. You get a really nice, pretty much house paint for pretty cheap. That's a really nice color too. And here's a very hastily made, let's say, Dragon Longsword that someone requested. I only painted one side because I wanted to go to sleep. It's really late, and I figured this would dry overnight. But yeah, this is the end result. Not too bad for, I mean, pretty much not doing this for a while. But yeah, yeah, it's very delicate. I'd be very careful with this thing, especially right now. It's still kind of wet. I don't know why I actually recorded this, but you know what? Screw it. I just wanted to show the fruits of my labor, I guess you'd say. Template is in the description. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.